everybody, today I'm going to review the Magna MS-2500 plastic repair system from MotorGuard. Now this will allow you to make permanent repairs to pretty much any plastic that will melt, and what it's going to do is actually fuse the two sides together using a very small staple. It's going to heat that staple up, melt it into the plastic, and then once it dries, the two sides cannot pull apart any further and they're not going to crack anymore. Now many people would try homemade repairs like drilling holes on both sides of the crack and using zip ties to hold it together, or even using duct tape. But when you think about your car's bumper, a four-wheeler fender, or even a motorcycle fairing, not only does that not look good, it's also very ineffective. If you have something like this, you can make a repair in about 5 minutes in your own garage, and you're not stuck going to the dealer buying a brand new part, which can be extremely expensive. So what I want to do in this video is go over the different features that they have built into this. I'm going to show you exactly how it operates, and then we're going to see how it actually performs. To show you what's included in the box, we have the MS-2500 as well as 4 different packets of 100 staples each. So that's a total of 400 staples included with the unit, and it is the 4 different sizes that they make. Now they all have a unique shape to them, and when you run out, they have the part numbers as well as the shapes listed on the front of the unit so you can easily order replacements. In addition to this, they do have the product registration card as well as an instruction manual. One thing to keep in mind about the staples is the fact that they are designed to do different things. The V shape is for inside corners. The W shape is going to be for outside corners. Then we have an M shape and an S shape. Now both of these can be used on flat surfaces. But if you have a thin material or a very small tab, you do want to use the M shape. And then for large flat surfaces, the S shape is going to be the best option. One thing that actually surprised me with this was the packaging. So I do want to talk about that real fast before we move on to the operation of it. But the cardboard box doesn't look bad from the outside, and inside it has an excellent layout. In the top of it, there are the places for the 4 different packs of staples. And inside you can see the Magna stitcher is going to fit perfectly. So honestly, I would suggest using this for long-term storage when you're not going to be actually using the unit. That way it doesn't break and everything's going to stay in one location. When it comes time to use the unit, it's going to be extremely easy to figure out because the controls are very limited and they're very simple. Now I want to point out, this is the master on-off switch. It's going to be a rocker switch. We'll turn that to on. And then we have a knob right here that can rotate into 4 possible positions. We have an off, low, medium, and high setting. Now currently it is in off. When we rotate that up, it's going to go to low, and you can see the LED light up. When we turn it again, it's going to go to medium. That LED light's going to light up. And then finally the 4th setting is going to be high, and then that light's going to light up. The gun is also going to be very easy to use because it also has very simple controls. All you'll need to do is press this button in right here to activate it. That's going to heat the staple up and allow you to make a repair. Now in order to actually power the gun, you will need to turn the unit on and then turn that knob to low, medium, or high. But when you do so, it's going to do one additional thing. On the front of the unit, they do have an LED light. When we turn that to low, you can see it light up. When it's on medium, it's going to stay lit up. And even on high, it's going to be lit up. So if you see an LED light, it means that power is being applied to the gun. Now because any of the included staples will plug right in the end of here, and they have 3 different mounting options, it means that it's going to be very versatile as to how you can make repairs. In taking a closer look at the tip, you can see exactly what I'm talking about as having 3 different sets of holes so you can line it up perfectly. Now keep in mind when you do use this, you don't want to ever have more than 1 staple installed at a time. But to show you exactly the different options, we have one sticking directly out of the end, one up at a 45-degree angle, and then one at a 90-degree angle, which is coming directly out the side. And to show you just how quickly we can install a staple on the end of the gun, turn the unit on, crank it up on high, and actually make a repair, I'll do it firsthand. Now the first thing you'll want to do is take your staple, place it in the end of the gun, and make sure it is secure in both holes. Now it does need to extend into both probes in order to make that connection. At this point we can turn our unit on, crank it up on high, and now when we press the button, it's going to activate electricity through here, heating the staple up. And in just a matter of a couple seconds, we can press it against the plastic. It's going to start melting in. Once it goes in roughly halfway, you want to turn it slightly, release the trigger, and then pull it out. Now that everything is dried, you will want to remove these two posts that are sticking up. And the way you're going to do that is with a pair of side cutting pliers. Now these are otherwise known as dikes. They're going to allow you to clip it very close to the surface, and then it's going to prevent it from accidentally cutting somebody or snagging something. Now to do a real repair with the Magna stitcher, I have an Arctic Cat 300 4x4 right here that does have broken plastic in multiple places on the front. Rather than replace that and go to Arctic Cat, spending hundreds of dollars, what we'll go ahead and do is pull the front off of here, repair it with the MS-2500, and then reassemble it. To show you exactly what we need to repair, there are going to be two different areas. Extending from underneath the handlebars, almost halfway down the front, there is one major crack. And then over here where the rack attaches to the plastic, it's completely broken out the whole way around. And taking a closer look at this, you can see just how bad it is. It's completely broken the entire way around, and there's about an inch or two section that's holding it together. Now that we got everything unbolted, we can go ahead and set this on the bench and start our repair. Because the portion that we're going to start out with is really pretty much flat, we will take one of the M-shaped staples, place it in the end of the gun, then now we'll need to go ahead and turn the unit on, flip the power up to high, and when we press the button, it will activate electricity going through the staple, heating it up so we can make our repair. Now we need to go ahead and do the second repair. Now this is almost completely broken through. What we'll do is push it back into place and then stitch it the whole way around. Now using a pair of side cutters, we need to trim off all the posts. So there you go, was able to repair both the cracks very effectively and very quickly, underneath the handlebars as well as that extremely bad one just above the tire. So now you've seen the Magna Stitcher MS-2500 plastic repair system for yourself. And because this can make permanent repairs to plastic, let's say you have a bumper, a fender, or even a fairing with a big crack in it, rather than going to the dealer and buying a very expensive replacement, using this, you can probably fix it in your own garage, save yourself a ton of money, and after one or two repairs, it really does pay for itself. Now keep in mind, a plastic repair system and a hot stapler are going to be pretty much exactly the same thing, with the biggest difference being the country of origin. As far as I know, this is the only one on the market today that is made in the USA, and it also carries a 1-year warranty against manufacturer defects. So if you ever do have a problem with it, and it's not an abuse situation, they will fix or replace this for you free of charge. If you like this video, please click like. If you like my channel, please click subscribe. And thanks for watching.